subscribe, love, like. We're sponsored by the Spunk Lube and rebroadcast by the Demon Seed Radio Network. We could not do any of this without you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please give us that bump. Porn Stars and People podcast. I'm Dan Frigolette. I'm here with Sarah J. This is our second episode. Thank you for doing this. You are the most inclusive person I've met in this business.
Wow, that's awesome.
You yelled at me last year at Exxxotica for not saying hi to you, but I was just walking around, head down, trying not to disturb anybody's money making skills.
I appreciate that. But
and you jumped in the aisle and you're like, are you not gonna say hi to me this whole time? And I was like, oh my God, no, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you cared that I said hi. So that's great.
Yeah,
so thank you.
It's not often that I remember names and faces and put all those things together. So maybe it was just an ounce of pride on my point. I was like, I know you.
I know that one. No, it is weird because it's for some reason we can only kind of tell why we know somebody if we're in the environment. I mean, if you see somebody at the grocery store sometimes, you're literally like, what are you?
Context, totally.
It happened the other day. Yeah, somebody's at my comedy show that was completely not related to this, but I knew them from this.
Right.
And it was just a guy that I met at a diner during Exxxotica.
Okay.
That's an Exxxotica guy. But yeah.
And if you see that Exxxotica guy outside of Exxxotica, you're like,
yeah.
Do I know you?
I've seen guys be really good, and you should probably, because of the amount of people you have to deal with, you should probably just get good at doing this, oh, hey, it's you.
I'm a G. I am a G. I've been a stoner most of my life, and so I really don't remember a lot of things. If it's not written down, I can't really remember.
You can tell from somebody's eyes that they know you or think they know you. So if you can just fake that moment. I know a guy who is the biggest D-bag, and so he flirts with everybody so that the girlfriend that he's with thinks that it's always happening, so that when he is cheating, you can't tell the difference.
Wow, that is
brilliant.
That is brilliant, actually.
It's brilliant.
I might have to steal that and feed that to somebody else that needs that tip.
I'm not gonna tell anybody who it is. I'm not gonna mention who it is. But yeah, so we're in New York. This is cool. It's literally the day before Halloween.
I like that.
You said you hate that?
I like that.
Oh.
Halloween's my favorite.
Yeah, you've never done a New York Halloween?
I have.
What's wrong?
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's overwhelming.
I've not done a Halloween anywhere else in years, so I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah, it's a lot of differences. Yeah, I feel like you got to do everything once, and I'm all about experiences. So I definitely have done New York a couple of times, a couple of different ways for Halloween.
So what'd you do? Do the parade?
I did the parade one year. I will never do that again.
Really? It's wild.
It's too much.
It is a lot.
I had security with me and stuff too.
No shit.
I have to go public places with security. Yeah. But my security was really pissed to be there too. And if he's pissed, then I can't go back.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. If he says no, then
what
we
were
can't
you
do
when
it
you were
again.
in the parade?
I went with a girlfriend of mine, and we dressed up as the girls from Broad City.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Cool. I got the hair.
Yeah, the parade is the parade is the max of what you can do creatively, because it's almost like an unlimited space. So when you go to a party, you can't really be somebody. One of the coolest ones I ever saw was somebody was the girl that's cut in half on the thing in Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was on the side where she's a person, and then the legs were on the other side. So she's walking around with basically this entire couch.
Right.
Which you can't just do that at a party.
Right, that's rough.
that's what's cool about the parade is there's these elaborate, there'll be Game of Thrones ones on wheels and stuff.
If I was to do New York again on Halloween, which I would try to avoid, but if I was to do it, I would want to be up high looking down.
Yeah.
That I would not want to be in that, because I was in the mix. And I was like, whoa, this is a lot.
I guess it'd be cool to be on a float.
It would be really cool to be on a rooftop terrace.
Oh, I see.
Or a
literally
penthouse,
just watching.
with a glass of wine and a joint or something.
I feel like you can set that up. I feel like it's not that hard.
Yeah, that might be a future Halloween. Yeah,
that'd be all right. It's kind of like my cousin tried to go to Times Square for New Year's for his kids.
I've done that too.
Yeah, I didn't tell him why not to, but it was I think he spent 15 minutes downstairs, and then they just went and got a hotel room above it. And
he had his kids with him?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's dumb.
Well, that was the whole reason.
Kids need to stay home on New Year's, period.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
It was the whole reason to do it was
no.
was the thing. Yeah. Why do kids need to stay home on New Year's?
It's dangerous.
I guess.
Let's not talk about New Year's. Let's skip that.
Okay, all right. Back to Halloween. Sorry.
So Halloween kicks off
this was
birthday
my
month.
podcast.
Yeah, I know. Just trust me. You can Google it later.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no. Halloween starts off birthday month for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you still doing birth month?
Birthday month? Yeah, like the whole month.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to talk about on stage.
Love it.
When a
really?
girl goes, a girl goes, it's my birthday, and I go, but is it, or is it like?
I have a lot of friends in a lot of places, you know, so like I can't be everywhere on my birthday.
You have to spread out the love
like,
of
I have
you
like
spread
a
out
whole
the love
month.
of you.
Yeah.
The love that you receive.
I would like to share with others.
You getting your birthday love. That's fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Fun.
I give birthday love too. Like on my birthday, like I give love to my friends. Like I'm taking all my friends to Orlando.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
for
cool.
Epcot. We're going to Epcot.
Are you doing Epcot? Let's talk about Epcot for a second.
I love Epcot.
I tried to go to Epcot. What is the point of Epcot?
Drinking and eating.
Drinking around the world.
Drinking and eating around the world.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's like a giant food court.
Isn't it cheaper to actually just fly to Europe?
You're wrong.
Right?
No.
No, I think I'm right.
No, but I get
it's
it.
It's like $8 per meatball.
But it's not just Europe. It's like all around. They got Mexico too and Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's kind of like a giant food court though.
Right. That's how I felt.
But it's warm outside.
Yeah. I don't know. So I made the mistake. I went on one of
close
these Orlando
by.
trips. It's close to you, yeah. I went on one of these Orlando trips that I thought we were going to Disney, and then because there was too many other people, I was going with this lady who was going with. She was in a conference, and this is my girlfriend, and not just some lady, and she was on a conference, and so she had too many other people involved.
Okay.
So they all wanted to go to Epcot because the two gay dudes had just gone to Disney or were going to Disney with their kids. So they hijacked the trip. I wish so much that they listen or watch to this, but I didn't leave it on good terms. So, but I want them to hear this. But so then we went to Epcot because they didn't want to do the thing, and I just didn't. I think I had Disney. I think I was just mad that I wasn't at Disney.
Right.
So
no, for sure. Like
so
I get it.
Was like, drink around the world, my dick. You know what I mean?
That's like literally, it's like a giant food court.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
And there's some rides.
I always forget about those.
And you literally don't do the rides.
Like I do the one in the ball.
I
do the one in the ball, whatever that's called, right? Future World or whatever. But I focus on the drinking part.
Hilarious. This is the thing I've talked about before.
Where can you have like French champagne, Italian wine, sake, and tequila?
New York City, literally everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Good point. No, I like it. It's fun.
It's funny.
I'm also going to Legoland. We're gonna do an Epcot.
Is that a thing? It's a whole place.
They have several Legolands. Yeah.
But what happens in Legoland?
I don't know. I've never been there.
It's not a store.
No.
It's a place where you go.
And they have like giant Lego displays.
Where shit is made out of Legos.
Yeah, like a lot of shit. Big shit.
I was a Lego nerd.
I'm still a Lego nerd. I make Legos all the time.
Do you really?
I do. That's what I do in my spare time. Yeah.
My father used to take pictures of my creations to try to send them to Mattel. Like he thought we were going to be famous. Yeah. Oh. It's so funny because it was way before the internet.
Kit. Dad, it's a kit.
No. I wasn't making the things. I made my own thing. Yeah.
Oh, freestyle.
You call it freestyle Legoing?
Yeah, no. I do kits. I'm not going to lie. I like the kits, though. I like everything to look exactly like the picture.
Yeah, that's fun, too. That is fun also.
For me, it like helps me decompress because I'm like a busybody. Yeah. I have a really hard time doing nothing. So I can like put on some TV, which I don't really watch TV.
Right.
I can put on like some Netflix or something.
Something that you don't have to pay attention to.
Yeah, and just like Lego it out.
Yeah. That's cool. Wait, so what happens? Have you ever bumped into the thing where like you get to the end and you're like missing a piece?
Oh my God, I hate that.
It's the worst, right?
Yeah, like a lot of times you're not missing a piece, but you'll have to like use like an orange brick for like something you were supposed to use a red brick for.
Oh,
or
that's
something.
fucked.
I get like so upset about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you have to use an orange brick?
Because like maybe there's like an orange brick that's the right size, but the red brick like.
But you said you're in
red.
a kit, so it should be.
Sometimes they're wrong though.
Oh, are they?
Like it's not perfect.
I like that you're blaming the Mattel Corporation.
I would like to blame them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely not under my bed. It's definitely that red brick is not under my bed.
Right. Or for sure you put something in the wrong place.
Yeah. No, I definitely didn't do that. Me in the wrong place. No.
What do you get into the themey stuff then? Will you do like a Pirates of the Caribbean Lego kit?
Like the last one that I made was the Empire State Building.
Oh fuck.
It was like a little one. Yeah.
How big? Okay, so literally like 2 episodes of a show big.
It's like a whole day.
Is it really?
Well, I mean like 4, 5, 6 hours.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Because I've seen the ones that are like
No, it's not that big. Ooh,
like
that
life
takes a long
size. I
time.
thought that
know.
would be like
That's
6
very
hours.
expensive too.
Yeah.
No, oh my God, no. Those
And what
are
do you
like
do when you're
days.
done?
I put it on a shelf.
Oh, you
And then-
keep them.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do?
I don't know. I think it's
I'm
just
trying to find like some like acrylic boxes or something to put them in so they don't get dusty because it's hard to like dust
Right.
Legos.
Right. It's a real
Yeah,
problem.
it is.
Wait, so why don't you? But you don't glue them. You don't like.
No, I thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, what if you make a mistake? Right.
Right. Well, I think I would glue them if I had like an acrylic box to put each one of them in.
What if you like
'Cause I
dunk?
feel like the glue is going to attract even more dust.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what
I've
if you
thought
like
about
dunk
this.
them? You really have. I was like, what if you dunk them in something?
Like acrylic or something?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I have no knowledge of what it would have to happen, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've glued it.
And then just, like,
And it's
like
shiny.
a candle.
Yeah. Or like, you ever been to the Maker's Mark thing where they
Oh, I've heard about
they
it. No,
dunk
yeah.
the
I've
head
never
of the
done that.
bottle?
That's pretty
That's
cool.
my favorite part.
I just went to the Heineken Museum in Amsterdam. That was
Nice.
dope. Yeah.
Nice. In Amsterdam, were you just blitzed out of your mind?
No, not really. Like, I cut back smoking weed and, like, I just really like Amsterdam. Amsterdam's just dope.
My
Like,
brother's been like 3 times. I've still never
I've
been.
probably been, like, 20.
Yeah, no
yeah.
shit.
It's really, really pretty. And it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's, like, great French fries and waffles and,
Right.
and pancakes. Their pancakes are out of this world.
And it's good for people in this business because it's very sex positive.
Yeah, well, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's just nice to be around
right, it feels good.
non-judgy people.
Non-judgies, yeah, for sure. They're so nonchalant there. Like,
Yeah.
It's like should be like Amsterdam, the most nonchalant place in the world. They're like, yeah, whatever.
No,
Sure. Whatever.
Amsterdam, we are not asking what you're doing.
Right.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
fine.
our business.
None of our business. So do you fly or drive? What did you do here?
Here?
Yeah, to get. How do you get home?
How did I get? I got here from New Jersey with a train. I took the train from Edison.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then how do you go home?
Fly
From
Miami. Well, here.
From where?
Miami. I'm flying out of Newark.
Newark.
Yeah.
You're getting sensitive. This is gonna be on weeks. You're already gonna be long home by the
No,
time
no,
you're like,
it's okay.
You're like safety wise. I can't tell them it's
No,
Newark.
no, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, that's exactly what's going through my head. I'm
Right.
like, no, it's
Are they
okay.
gonna
It's
chase me?
okay. No,
This will come out in
fine.
17 weeks. We're
yeah,
fine.
it's fine. It's really, no, I flew into Newark, so I just bought a round trip. It's just easier. It's
Yeah.
like whatever. I'll just take the train back over there.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. I like public transportation. I'm a big fan.
I do dig it.
Yeah.
What's the city that you've gone to where you didn't anticipate there being good transportation and there was?
Maybe London.
Okay.
You know, like I had been to London like maybe 3 or 4 times before I set foot on the tube. And
Really?
I love the tube, and it gets
Yeah.
you everywhere super fast, super
Right.
easy, and I will never take taxis again if I don't have to.
Yeah, I lived there in 04, and it's even
Okay.
before I had met the New York City subway system, so I knew that one first. The only problem at the time, what was cool even then was
It's even easier than here.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what was cool then was like because you can get just kind of like here in New York, you can get pretty close to one of the places through couple different lines.
Absolutely.
So I had like a late night job, so I would like run to the trains, go look at the time. And New York City finally has times on some of the trains, but not all of them. And you look at the train and you go, okay, well that one's in 7 minutes, and then you run to the other one. That was in 2 minutes. You could take that one.
Right.
So they've been like
That's
that on
awesome.
point
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like 25 years, and
For sure.
like you don't even have to like swipe the card through. You just touch it. Yeah.
You know, I
London's-
lived in Portland for a while, and they've got like one of the best transportation
No shit.
systems in like the whole United States.
Oregon.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is also like Amsterdam, by the way.
Yeah?
Very nonchalant.
Really?
Yeah, beautiful, nonchalant.
Did you go to Portland Exxxotica?
Yeah.
How was that? I heard they're having a hard time launching it.
Yeah, it wasn't great. But to be honest with you, I didn't expect it to be great. People there are like so nonchalant; they don't really care about sex as much as.
I see.
Yeah, it's like, well,
I
mean,
see. So it almost has to be a taboo
there's
to
like
people.
a IPA beer festival nearby, so
Yeah.
we would probably rather go to
Yeah,
that.
you can't
know,
compete with
like-
the beer fest. That's
right,
what I found
you know
out.
What I'm saying? So yeah,
Even as a comedian, you think everything's great, and then it just takes one anything. It could be an Italian anything that's not comedy, and they'll go to that instead.
for sure,
So
sure.
that's interesting.
But I went to the Portland one just because I used to live there, and I love
Yeah.
Portland. Like it's one of
Portland's
the best.
great.
It's one of the best cities
I've
in
had some of
the U.S. for sure.
best comedy sets of my life actually in Portland. I love
People
it.
there are funny.
I don't know about the other people, but I'm funny.
They
I'm extra.
I just put it this way, they appreciate funny.
Yeah, I'm extra funny when I'm there.
No,
This I found in Portland, which I've never seen anywhere else. We're at this bar, it's whatever, and it's like there's only one bartender, and so the people all made a single file queue to get a drink.
Okay, isn't that cute?
It's so cute,
So
and I'd never seen it. But I was also like, number one, when did it become that we all just run across the bar and try to like and make the bartender move around? And then also like, how did you know to just make a single file queue? Like that's like,
I think people are probably
shop.
That's awesome. People are kind of just respectful there.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
no,
like,
you
it's
go.
one guy.
No, you go. No, you go.
It's one guy. Let's just wait in line. It's the same difference. It was smart. It was cool.
You know something about bars in Portland? They all have to have food, some type of food.
I didn't know that.
Even if it's just like hot dog and chips or like pretzels or something. Yeah.
Nice.
It's like a law. Like if you serve alcohol, you have to serve food.
That's smart.
It's smart, right?
That's
like
really
snacks,
smart.
something.
Yeah, Portland's got people's interest in mind.
They love people.
What is the strip club situation like? Because they say it's great. Why is it great?
It's not. It's not like, okay, so there's more strip clubs in Portland than any other city in
right?
the U.S. But they're really small and they're not great. So like that bar you were in might have 2 strippers in the back.
Right.
You know,
right.
like just 2 though.
Just hanging out.
Just it's because people are super nonchalant. It's like, you want strippers? We got that over here.
There's one over here.
Next to the hot dogs.
Game room, comedy room, stripper room. Oh, I like
and there
this
might be
idea.
a video poker machine.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
And then a venue in the back. No, I like that. That's good. That's
Yeah.
a good way to do it. No, but so what's the like the rules in New York State are if there's booze, then you have to wear something on the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's just a topless waist. Do you know what the
Right.
Portland rules are?
I don't know off the top of my head. Like that's pretty common amongst like the whole U.S., but it's not like set in stone. Someplace depending on its county. You know, they're county rules.
Is that right?
Those are county laws. Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. Well, you know, I stripped for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still strip sometimes.
So what's the thing? So I know enough dirtballs. So it's like, so there's enough stories where they're like, oh, we went to Montreal and fingered the strippers.
Oh yeah.
Right. It's like
Right.
that's the dream somehow.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And maybe this does speak to my let's have it speak to my arrogance. But I just don't understand the like go to a place where you know nothing's probably going to happen, and then pretend like something might happen.
Right. Okay. So that's the allure.
Right.
Right. And like guys are always horny.
Yeah.
And that's what they want to happen.
Right.
So like, yeah.
So is it like edge play? Are like we fooling ourselves?
Basically,
Like,
a little edge play. Although sometimes it does happen.
Have you fucked a client in the strip club?
I have fucked
in the
strippers in the strip club.
Oh, I could see that happen.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, and I know there's many strip clubs where that's allowed to happen.
Yeah.
Like that's totally
But
acceptable.
have you fucked a client in the strip club?
No, I don't do that kind of stuff.
Even in the past? Even in your
But I've definitely fucked strippers. I've had
Yeah.
like strippers give me lap dances and just like pull up my skirt and start eating my pussy.
Great.
Yeah, fine.
That's the dream.
That's awesome.
You're
Thanks.
literally just selling strip clubs even more for a
Yeah,
guys.
I mean it's not, you want to check out the reviews first.
I like that we can change like reviews are cool, but also like if you know enough people you can just make you can just make all the reviews like, oh, last time I was there, somebody ate Sarah J's pussy. Like you can just write that in the review and like get 20 of your friends to write that, and then the strip club is like
so
on
when
fire.
I was in Europe, I went for some conventions and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And one of the conventions that one of the lectures and seminars that I always sit in on is like the black hat seminars.
What is that?
Yeah, that.
What is
fake reviewers, fake accounts.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's like black hat and white hat, and like white hat will make up like fake stuff in order to get like stats and do research, right?
Okay.
And black hat is like the people that you pay to like write reviews for your
Good
whatever.
reviews.
Yeah.
Well-
and they it's crazy when you hear the things that they say, because they'll say like, we'll give it a 5-star review, but in the like review it'll be like, the service was a little slow, the coffee wasn't warm, but so they'll try to make it, and they'll put spelling errors in it and
'cause it's-
everything. 'Cause
right.
they'll try to make
They
it
don't want
look
to be
real.
too pro.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But here's as a consumer, I only write reviews when something horrible happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
No, I guess that's not true. I was on. Yeah, it's either got to be really good or really bad. If I'm not in like I'm writing reviews specifically mode, then then something bad has to
I try
happen.
to take like a day and be like, I'm writing reviews today.
Yeah, there's something
Like,
there's something fun about it.
I just got back from Europe and I stayed at, I'm not going to say the name, but
Sure.
I stayed at like different apartments the whole time. And so I need to take like a whole day and like review all those apartments.
That's good. Well,
It helps other people, like you know.
It helps other people, and also
Yeah.
it does help yourself too. Because like
Totally.
honestly, like because I travel so much for comedy, I will write up the barbecue places that I go to so that I can look it
nice.
up and go, oh, this was the place that they fucked with me.
Yeah.
Or this was the place that had the greatest brisket I've ever eaten. So it's like it's more for my own categorization. than
Or
anything else.
sometimes if you read reviews
Yeah.
and you're like, you go to that place and you're like, you know what? I don't know if I necessarily agree with all the
Yeah.
reviews, you know, like whether it's better or worse, whatever. Like I just got my nails done someplace in the city and that had great reviews. And I was like, I was kind of like lukewarm about the
It's
spot.
hard. I don't trust reviews as a general rule. I was trying to figure out how to trust one of the movie review things. And so I spent like a year. I'm like I'm a maniac. So I'll spend a year trying something. Like I did this with food. I was like, I'm going to try all, what is it called? All corned beef hash for a year and see if I can find one I liked. Meanwhile, I don't like corned beef hash. So I was trying to find one anywhere in the country that was good. But so I tried to align with like, okay, I was like, I'm going to go see a bunch of movies and see what the movie things say about it. And the ones that I the most aligned with, I'll just take that as a thing now. And it was Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
But now
yeah?
Rotten Tomatoes is like wavering.
I always feel like Rotten Tomatoes is wrong for me. Like I'm
It's
always
now
like,
wavering. And then now I
you
don't
guys- they're
understand the two
harsh.
scores.
They're pretty harsh.
Sometimes they like artsy shit that
Yeah.
most people aren't going to like, which is kind of like what I'm going to be into.
Okay.
And then, but then the audience score, it is crazy when the review score and the audience score are like completely inverse.
Yeah, like 23 and 86 or something. Yeah.
And
it's
you're like, wait,
what-
so what's happening?
Yeah, it's a bunch of.
Should I see it?
Right.
I also don't generally care if the movie's kind of bad.
Why is that?
There's something redeemable. Like it's not going to end my life if the movie's not great.
Oh man, I get really upset.
Really?
At that. No, like it ruins
I see so
my
many
day.
movies it doesn't matter.
Like I'm not even gonna lie, like ruins my whole day.
I'll usually see 2 or 3 movies in a row so that I can't be affected by one being bad.
That's nice. Yeah, no, I get really upset about it.
Really?
Like I put them on like a shit list forever, and
Really?
I
Give
like
me
to
an example.
I can give you like a bunch of
Give
them.
me an example.
Bumblebee, Lucy, Hot Tub Time Machine
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
Like
Some
those are like my 3 worst ones I'm thinking of right off the top of my head. Oh, I didn't like Us.
Some
That
of
was
these-
fucking horrible.
Some of these are your fault.
Yeah.
you saw Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
The first
That's
one was
your
amazing.
fault.
No,
I agree.
The first one's out of
I
this
agree.
world. Like
It's
the
very
first
fun.
one is like the best. Like the first one is like top 10 of my movies like ever.
Really?
Like I love that movie.
Really?
Like the first one is like
it's good. It's got
Gamecocks.
it's got so many underrated people in it, and it works perfect. The John Cusack
I
piece
love
is
John
perfect.
Cusack.
I love Rob Corddry.
I love him too,
Just
yeah.
all the pieces are perfect for that movie.
But
yeah.
I like to pretend that the second one didn't exist.
Yeah.
Like
And I think they address all the other like future type movie paradigms.
right.
Like they like go through like
Yeah,
Back to the
yeah,
Future
for
rules and
sure.
stuff. So
I
it's
love
cool.
it.
It's written in a
No,
very
It's incredible. And the second
fun.
one is horrendous.
Where did you lose it with Lucy?
You know, I did not like most of the special effects were kind of interesting,
Lucy
but like
is
the
Scarlett
story,
Johansson,
the
right?
story
Yeah.
is like, and
Lucy-
like I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever when you see a movie?
I'll be
and-
honest, I watched it once and I will never watch it again. So it's like I tried to like block it out. Like
Yeah.
I hated it.
So Lucy was like, "Oh, everything about this is like a fun idea. It's cool. And then they just like went this way.
Yeah,
with it.
they're like-
and it's like, okay, well,
Yeah.
if she can do everything, then why are we watching this? Also,
Right.
if she can do everything, why is anything a problem?
Right.
That's where we got
yes,
to.
Yes.
Was now things. What are the stakes if you can kill somebody with your brain? There's no stakes. It's kind of like how Her got out of control. Her
I liked her.
Her was fun, and then and I think Limitless got a little bit out of control when he drank blood.
Yeah. No,
So
I
it's
get
like
it.
all these little
You're
things
right.
that change it.
Yeah. for
Add
sure.
poop or blood to a thing, and then usually it kills it. But
Yeah.
Okay, so those are good examples.
Yeah.
Those are good examples.
Shit movies, man.
The what was the other one? What was the middle one? I've never seen that one.
What'd I say?
It was Lucy.
Lucy, Hot Tub Time
Machine
Machine
2, which I haven't seen.
Oh, Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh my god, I saw that New Year's
Once-
Eve day.
once
Or New
they-
Year's Day last year. Oh my god.
Once they couldn't get any of the people to stay in the movie, I bailed.
You know, I wasn't really paying that much attention to like the whole Transformers line, right?
Right.
And I caught the first one like by accident.
Yeah.
And I was really impressed.
Very
I was like,
good.
yo,
Megan
this is
Fox at
actually
her
a
prime.
decent movie.
Yeah.
Like, wow, right? So a bunch of my friends, they wanted to go see this Bumblebee thing, and it was New Year's Day, and we were all off and just having a good time. And I was like, yeah, let's go do it. Bumblebee, sure.
Okay.
And I get in there, and I was like, yo, this movie is for 12-year-old girls.
Oh, no shit. Why?
It's for children. It's like a kid's movie.
Is it Mark
like
Wahlberg with his shirt off?
No, it's like, I forget that, like some young girl. It's like literally, it's like one step away from a Disney movie. It's like the Little Mermaid crowd. Like,
okay.
Yeah, don't, if you're a full-grown adult, don't go see it.
Somewhere along the line, they decided that you can make more money if it's PG-13, right? Because you're adding more people.
Was it PG-13? I feel like it could have been G, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah?
It was like...
Well, so the point is, like, they were trying to figure out how do we make it, like, how do we remove enough pieces that it's not R?
Yeah.
Because what was cool about like, action movies in the 90s was, like, for no reason, there's, like, a girl with 3 tits. And you're like, this is great. And that's all you remember about the movie.
Right.
But then somewhere along the line, they were like, well, what if we make it PG-13 and now everyone can basically see it?
Yeah.
And then they made way more money. Because now you got to bring your kids and you got to spend $300 to go see fucking Avengers.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw a weird Google review. I was trying to figure out where Mount Everest was.
Okay.
It's in Nepal.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure it out. And I was like on there. I was just on like Google, and it was just Google Maps. And then there was a 1-star review for Mount Everest. And I was like so confused.
How do you do that?
Right. It's like that's the best mountain there is.
How do you like grade a mountain anyway?
Right.
It's just a mountain. It doesn't have good service or bad service.
Right.
Like it's just there.
Right.
Like I think you know what you're getting into when you look at Mount Everest, right?
Mount Everest is
it's pretty much been the same.
It's the best at being a mountain too. It's the tallest. It's the greatest.
There's another one, Fujikokubo. It's like a Japanese one, right?
Yeah, I think they just call it
Fujikokumo.
F2, right? Like
I don't know.
K2?
No, that's skiing. That's you're referring to skiing terms.
No,
right?
No. K2 is a mountain. I promise.
Oh yeah.
Because here's what happens.
Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro is the tallest mountain in Africa. Okay. I only know this because I'm a Jeopardy weirdo. Have you seen my Jeopardy stuff?
I have not, but I like Jeopardy. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah, we should. I do. It's not always topless Jeopardy, but we should do a game of topless Jeopardy. Is what we should do actually.
That's fun.
But
boobs make everything better.
Yeah, but especially if there's 3.
And you can pull out your nipples too.
Yeah, I love my nipples.
Great.
No, what's the? This is the thing I keep hearing is like people are swapping female nipples for male nipples on social media to try to like free the nipple.
You should probably not do that because they take down male shirtless tops.
Do they now?
Yes, they do.
Since when?
Since this year, like I know at least 2 or 3 people that had men that had no shirt on and their thing got taken down. The thing is with Instagram, especially, it's like an algorithm that detects skin. It's a skin algorithm. So it's like a percentage, right?
Yeah.
So like if a percentage of skin takes up, or if skin takes up a percentage of the photograph, it'll be taken down. Regardless.
And they just like put random skin tones in?
Like it doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah, but like the computer has to read it, so it's just like random. It's like this is what a human could be.
Right.
So if I go blue,
right.
That's the other thing I never understood.
Or if you do it like really far away, you could be like in a Speedo, but if it's really far away and you're on the beach and like it's like all beach and you're like this big,
then you're good.
You're good.
Oh, interesting. So if I'm gonna show my dick on camera, I'm gonna walk as far away because that's how you want to see a dick, is as far away as possible. If I'm going to take a picture of my dick on Instagram, I'm going to put my dick right next to the lens. That's the only way I'll do it.
I want to see a dick like up close. Like,
right.
Yeah, like really close.
That's how I do it. So my best dick pic actually has a shadow in the back. And so you get the dick and you get the shadow. And the shadow is out of control impressive.
I did like a little skit for my YouTube channel.
Yep.
And on it, I have like the best way to take a dick pic.
Yeah.
You
What
know?
did you decide?
Well, there's like a lot of rules that you need to follow. Like for example, a lot of guys take crazy dick pics with horrible things in the background, like a dirty toilet or like fucking baby wipes.
Yeah, girls they look at the laundry on the ground
like,
first.
Ooh. Or like McDonald's wrappers and
my
stuff,
biggest
right?
mistake is like I generally I kind of duck my feet.
Okay.
So I get weird when I take a dick pic and then my feet are like why are my feet like my I don't.
I also feel like there should be a point of reference.
Yeah, that's always.
Like you could be 7 foot tall, or you could have little hands, or you could have big hands. I don't know, but you should have like a soda can or like a air freshener, or remote control.
But are you a size queen? Does it matter?
No, but like if you're sending me a dick pic, you want me to know what your dick looks like. I cannot know what your dick looks like unless you put it next to something.
But can you have a pretty dick without it being the biggest dick on the earth?
Of course. Of course.
So then why does that not count for something? Also,
It
if
does.
it's
I'm like,
short,
it's
you can
the
tell.
men. It's the men that want to know what I think of their dick. I could care less.
Yeah.
It's the men that want to know. So
But
I can't really give
they
you a
don't
good
really wanna
assessment. They
know.
do. They beg. They ask. They want it to be rated.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure.
Guys,
tell
we're
me what
so
you think about
stupid.
my dick. And I'm like, well, I don't really think much of anything because it's just a dick right now. You
Yeah.
need to hold it next to like a bottle or a
But
can
isn't
or
it?
something.
But like you can't. You can't tell. You can't tell like you got to take it for a test drive. You can't tell the functionality of a dick
Exactly.
based on a picture, just
You
like a car.
are way, way above everybody else as far
my-
as like knowledge on this.
I don't want this to
apparently.
sound weird, but my dick feels much bigger inside than it is outside.
That's what you've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not that it's whatever, but it's like, I'm a whatever, and then it's like, and maybe it's just
So
good
you know how to
pillow
use
talk.
your dick.
I know how to use my dick.
See, that's what okay, so some guys came up to me at Exxxotica this weekend and they were like, what do you think about a curve? And I'm like, curves are cool if you know how to use it.
As long as you don't throw it into the wrong side.
Right, don't throw it in the wrong side.
Right.
But the thing is like all dicks are great if you are using it correctly.
Sure.
You need to know how to use your own tool, right? Like if you got 3 inches or 13 inches.
It's like a fun DIY, do it yourself, DIY video.
Yeah, it's like if you got
How
3
to
inches
use your
or
penis with Sarah J.
straight ones are cool if you know how to use that, and curved ones are cool if you know how to use that. You got to know. It's all about angles.
Yeah, so I'm finally at an age where I like know that the things my dick can't do. So sometimes there's like moves that girls think are like a move we should do, and they'll like set up, and I'll be like, hang on, time out, my dick does not do that. I'm sorry.
It's physics.
It doesn't want to go that
Yeah.
direction. It
No.
generally wants to go towards me.
As a producer and a director, like we go through that like all day long. You know, like we do all the pictures first, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a dress rehearsal or maybe like an
Interesting.
undress rehearsal.
Of what the dick will do.
Well,
what that dick do.
Not only the dick, but your body versus her body. Like
Right.
you might be really tall, she might be really short. Like
Sure.
you guys try to do a 69 and she can't reach your dick when her pussy's in your face or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are real things.
Physics.
I went from dating a girl who was 5'11" to dating a girl who was 4'11".
Oh.
Like back to back.
Yeah.
And
It's different.
It was crazy different.
Crazy
Yeah.
different, right?
Crazy different. Crazy weird.
And your dick is the same dick.
my dick
but the
is
girl
the same
is a
dick.
different
That's
person.
True.
Yeah.
That is true. Thank
Right.
you for explaining that. But it wasn't a dick. It wasn't a dick problem. I'm still gonna use my dick. But it was a torso thing.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I was
I
just
totally get you
sorry, I
were
was just-
remembering.
I was just thinking
yeah,
about
you were like,
stuff.
yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
definitely physics. Like we go through it all the time. I just did this like funky position this weekend in a scene that we were doing, and it was like the guy was having sex with me, and then the girl was on my face.
Yeah.
But she was trying to reach my pussy to like eat my pussy while he was fucking her, and
She couldn't reach.
no, I mean she could, but we had to like try it out and manipulate it a little bit.
Well,
you
and
know?
also what's good for life is not always good for camera.
right, or vice versa.
Yeah. So sometimes like what I know that I like to watch, I can't while I'm doing the thing.
Or
get
it
the
doesn't
angle.
feel good. Or it doesn't feel good.
There's
like
some of that too. Yeah.
yeah, like it looks good, and you're like, oh, that's cool, and then you do it, and you're like, this is uncomfortable
that
as
cool,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I always feel bad for the dudes. I always like, and this is dumb, but I'll notice like dudes that have like rug burn scars.
Right.
Because they had to be bottom on some stupid
Yeah,
surface.
for
Or like
sure.
gravel. Like what? How
Who
do you
is
get
doing
like how
that?
do you get fucked in the street? No, it happens.
I
all the
worry
time in
about
street videos.
Berber rugs.
Yeah.
That's one. Like, don't make me do it on the rough rug.
No, it's for real, yeah.
It sucks.
I
AstroTurf's terrible.
Yeah, why have you had sex on Astro?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Fucking horrible.
That's horrible. I'm thinking about the wrong things. I watched one this morning where the guy's ball like kind of went around to the front, and I couldn't focus. I was like, dude, you gotta fix your ball. And then luckily he reached down and put his ball back where it goes. But I don't know why.
You know what irritates me is when they don't put their ball back where it goes. I'm like right there, and I'm like, okay, let me grab that for you. Hold on.
Pull it back around because now it's on the front.
And now I'm just gonna hold them where they belong because it keeps creeping away.
Yeah, I had like an 8-month run, and where I was dating this one girl, and one of my balls just wanted to go back inside of me,
It happens.
and I had
frequently.
to chase it out a lot,
Yeah.
and I had to calm down.
So did you tell her to do it, or did you do it yourself?
I didn't want her to know that my ball was
I
gone.
think she notices it.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
Oh,
So
so
that's the
she's
thing.
an amateur.
No, she's fine. But it's
my bad.
But she's not. Her head's up here, so I'm just trying to.
During sex. See, I'm thinking blowjobs.
No, just during sex.
Yeah.
And I'm like trying to
during blowjobs. I'm trying to manage all of that.
Just trying to manage the balls. It's important. I didn't know this was gonna go this way, but this is great. But yeah, so I had to relax. I don't want to I just didn't think I could nut because I was like, I don't know where it is, and so I'm panicking a little bit. But then I had to calm down, and then just breathe and let it drop back down. But it was really weird.
If you calm down and breathe, it'll drop down by itself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm always worried. I'm like, let me just help you. I'll grab that.
Yeah, no, because it was gone, and I was like, oh, this is freaking me out.
Yeah. Sometimes it wants to fight you, as the female, working on the whole situation.
Yeah.
It wants to argue, and you're like, no, come
you
back.
Pull it back down, and it goes shoots
I'm like,
right back
come
up.
back.
Yeah.
And then they'll just hold it there, don't fucking move, balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what that. Well, sometimes you're so hard that there's not enough skin, and they got to go somewhere. This is fun. This is a fun conversation.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. What I don't this got missed, so we're just gonna go back to it.
Yeah.
My favorite part of Halloween is going to the kids parades.
Oh, wow, that was a lot.
I know.
Woohoo!
I know.
That was a sharp left.
I know. I just forgot to bring it up.
Yeah.
I was trying to think about
kids parades.
I really
That's
do like the
funny.
kids parade. So I'd like to bring my dog to the kids parade. I wanted to make my dog a zebra this year and take it to the kids parade.
Have you ever heard of this thing called trunk or treat?
No, what the fuck is that?
I'd never heard of it. I listened to a podcast myself, and there was a podcast discussing the history of Halloween, and there's apparently some new shit for overprotective parents called trunk or treat. That sounds terrible.
So what happens?
All these parents go into a parking lot, into a very secured area, and they put the candy in their car, and the kids go from car to car to car.
This actually is.
How horrible is that?
This
You've taken
sounds-
all the fun out of it.
Well, not even that you've taken all the fun out of it. We've now made everything that we said exactly don't do a thing that you do. It was don't get in a stranger's
candy from
car.
strangers.
Don't.
Well,
take
these are
candy
definitely not
out of a car.
strangers. These
yeah,
are
but
yeah.
candy lure into a car
Yeah,
is
Like,
the
don't do
example
that.
of things not
That's
to
a good
do.
point. I
Now
didn't even
we've
think
made
about
it.
that. I was just thinking about how
not fun it is.
homogenized and not fun it is, and
Right.
scheduled and
Yeah.
Did you like Halloween when you were a kid?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Trick or treating, yeah.
When I was a kid, you after 6th grade, you're on your own.
I hated it when you weren't supposed to do Halloween anymore. I was like,
Oh, when you weren't supposed to do it. No,
yeah,
we did,
once
we
you
did it
get
up
to a
through,
certain age,
no, we
they're
did it up
like,
through senior year because
Did
the thing is,
you?
I would go full mask.
okay.
So it didn't matter how
So
old
it's
you
like,
were.
fuck it.
Yeah.
I think at some point in time it would turn into parties, maybe around 6th grade.
Oh.
People would have Halloween parties.
I didn't go to parties. No,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
still trick or treating. So this is what we would do.
I
We
love
would trick or treat,
trick-or-treating.
and then because I was from a dumb suburban place, we would it would be about who's gonna fist fight somebody.
Oh.
So that's what Halloween
no
was.
fun.
Yeah, meet up
Yeah.
around the back of the neighborhood, and then there's a fight.
I was never really first of all, I never lived in a neighborhood. I always lived somewhere not a neighborhood.
I lived in a development.
Right.
So
well,
you
lucky
you could trick or treat the development,
I
and
have
then we had
to-
a connected
yeah.
one.
I had to go to my aunt's development, her cul-de-sac area or whatever, right? And
But it's more about
it was so exciting to see people though, because I wasn't never really social when I was
Yeah.
a kid, and so I'm knocking on strangers' doors, and it's totally acceptable, and I'm speaking to them,
What
and
are
it's totally
you?
acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
What was your
what's that smell coming in from your house? Do you guys cook?
Can I come in?
Yeah.
What was your favorite? What was your favorite childhood costume that you
Oh my God.
participated in?
Ay. It's so funny. I thought about this yesterday, as a matter of fact. My mother, this is so terrible. My mother dressed me up as a hooker one time.
So now we know what happened.
But she didn't call me a hooker. She called me a lady of the night, which I didn't know exactly what that was
so funny.
at the time.
You had to say that to people at the door?
I
How old were
did. I was probably 7, 8.
Wow. This goes
Yeah.
right into the trampybabies.com that I want to start.
Wow. I remember I had some sort of gold sweater on.
Yeah.
And my mom put a bra on me with shoulder pads because it was the 80s and she had plenty of them.
Right.
And then I had fishnets on and a mini skirt.
This is so funny.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
I thought about this for about 30 minutes yesterday.
This makes sense.
Wow.
Yeah. The things our parents put us in.
Yeah, wow.
It's interesting. What did your mom do at the time? What was her job?
My mom's always done manual labor,
Okay.
landscaping, construction.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's
a bad bitch.
She is a bad bitch.
Yeah.
She's the one you call to help you move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of
And
the
then
same.
if something happens, if listen,
For sure.
I got to get my money. I need you to come with me.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
That's great.
Mhm.
That's great. My mom made me a knight once in this metallic-ish thing, and so she had. So
Did
my
she make the outfit?
She always made it, and so the shield was like a pillow that had a thing through it.
Okay.
And then we always kept a Halloween box, so we're always cool to go back and like look at it. We never threw out costumes. So we would go back and like look at the old costumes. And so all I remember is that the shield pillow, as the years went on, just got more and more like clumpy and like fucked up, so that it wasn't really a shield anymore. But
That's
funny. I think when I had the thing with the.
Mm-hmm. Did she make it out of like cardboard or something?
No, I can't remember. Can I remember that? No, she was very good at sewing, so she made it out of fabric.
Oh,
so it was like here, so it wasn't like annoying, but it was cool, yeah. And you had to do she had to like cross stitch it so that like it held together.
Yeah.
But it was she was a monster with it.
I kind of think that the like hooker thing was like a last minute idea. Like my mom didn't know what to put me in. She was like, I'm gonna grab a sweater out of my closet. Yeah. Here's some shoulder pads and my bra.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. You look like a hooker.
You wore an adult person's bra.
Yeah, with tons of shoulder pads in it.
How'd you get it to clasp?
I don't remember. Probably. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That is really funny. How did you? But they were 8-year-old tights or like?
Yeah, some sort of like.
She found fishnets for 8-year-olds.
Yeah, or like.
That's it.
Some sort of like tights with like a fishnetty pattern on it.
That's a big find.
Yeah.
That's a huge find. I'll be honest.
I was kind of a big 8-year-old probably too.
Yeah.
Like I stopped growing when I was 12.
Yeah.
11 maybe.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 5'3" until like I was 30.
No kidding.
Yeah, like.
Why did you randomly just grew one?
I literally that extra inch just came after 30, like between 30 and 40. Yeah, I don't know.
You're like at the doctor and they're like, you're bigger, right?
It was weird, but no, I literally stopped growing. Like I've been like about the same size since I was like 11, 12 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, it is. It is tough for women. Women, like tall women, that are like the tallest, and then they're done by 12. But then it takes everybody like 5 more years to catch up.
Yeah.
You always see the like the confidence problem because of it's so weird because all we want to be when we're all everything is backwards when you're a kid, right? Like being lazy and dumb is kind of fun when you're a kid, and then when you're an adult, it's the worst. And being tall is like crazy when you're a kid, but then all we want to be is tall when we're adults.
Yeah, I was a weirdo. I worked really hard from even the time I was like a little kid, and like I was like an overachiever, and I started working like a real job when I was 11.
What was the job?
I was washing dishes at a bar.
Shit.
I
guess it kind of tracks, right? If your mom is somebody who's like smashing stuff with hammers, it tracks that you would start working at a young age.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I wanted to be an adult really bad.
Yeah, but also it's like if your mindset is you have muscles, you can make money with those muscles. It's like, okay, well, you're 11. What's not dangerous? Go wash dishes. That makes sense.
Yeah, well, I just like to be useful and busy. Yeah. Like, I'm always been busy type person. Yeah. Just give me something to do, I'll do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, on to that, I'm going to challenge you to physical challenge based on something that I saw. I saw you did a Chubby Bunny with the marshmallows.
Yeah.
So I have a variation of that idea. I thought in my head that it was less dangerous, but I'm not confident.
I'm totally thinking it's more dangerous. I see this bag of carrots over here, and I'm like,
it's gonna be great.
I'm like, I hope I don't choke and die. If I do, like, tell my mom I love her.
It'll be great for camera if you choke and die.
Cool.
No,
but
offense.
that's cool. Just tell my mom I love her because I do.
Well, she'll come find me. She's a bad bitch. So I got a lot more trouble if I do kill you than I think I do. How do we pay for your porn? How do we find your stuff? Are you more on the back side of camera or front side of camera right now?
I'm like 70-30.
For which?
70-30 backside.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. So then we should even be more excited when we do find your content. So how do we pay for it? How do we follow you? All those things.
Well, I have my own site, saraj.com. I've had it for 18 years. And of course, social media, Sara J XXX on Twitter, _real_Sara_J on Instagram.
I'm so confused that you have that many underscores and that many followers.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's very upsetting. And I'm shadow banned too, which is like super upsetting. The whole thing is just ridiculous. But just forget all that. Just go to sarajlinks.com and all that stuff's there. My toy, my clothes, my porn, everything.
Do you have a subscription site that we should know about?
Yeah, saraj.com.
Cool. And then we can pay like a monthly fee and get stuff.
Totally, yeah. And if you go to Sara J Links, like you'll see everything there.
Dope.
Like, one-stop shop. all things Sarah J.
Great. Well, I'm glad you're here again. This is Born Center People podcast. We drop an episode every Sunday. We're on Google Play, iTunes, whatever thing you're on. We're on the other one as well. If you switch platforms, check out our YouTube content. We're gonna have some fun physical challenge stuff where we play Chubby Bunny with carrots.
I'm a little nervous, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's a little. I did it once. It's a little scary, but it's fine. It's totally fine. And then what else? And then we started a Patreon. We want to see what you guys are into, what you want to see, what you want to hear. And so check us out there. Thank you again to my guest, Sarah J. Follow her. She's OG, like veteran porn status. So she's dope. Check her out.